Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make a banana bread. This recipe is not my own. I'm actually using Aksha's recipe. I'm giving it a try for the very first time, so hopefully it's all going to work out. Before we get started, I just want to walk you through all my ingredients because there's quite a lot today. So we've got 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, we've got 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of pecans that have been chopped up, but if you don't have pecans, you can use walnuts as well. We've got 1/2 cup of dark chocolate chips, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda. Then we've got 5 overripe bananas, 2 whole eggs, 1/3 cup of Greek yogurt, but if you don't have that, you can use sour cream as a replacement as well. We've got 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and lastly, we've got 1/2 stick of melted butter. So let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is mix in all the dry ingredients together in a mixing bowl. So we're gonna add in our all-purpose flour. Then we're gonna be adding in our cocoa powder, our baking soda, and lastly, our salt. And we're just gonna give it all a good mix. All right, so that's done, and I'm just gonna move it aside. Then in a separate mixing bowl, we're gonna work on all our wet ingredients. So we're gonna add in our brown sugar, vanilla extract, our yogurt, and lastly, our butter. All right, and we're just gonna be whisking it all in together. All right, so you don't want to over whisk this mixture. You want it to be light and creamy. So we're done, and this is what it looks like. All right, and once this mixture is ready, you want to add in your eggs at this point. And just make sure you're not over whisking the eggs, just enough so that it's all combined together. All right, that's done, and we're just gonna set this aside. And the next thing we're gonna be working on is just mashing up these bananas. All right, so I'm just using a fork to mash the bananas up. All right, so now that this is done, we're just gonna set it aside and we're gonna work on combining our wet ingredients with our dry ingredients. Just be careful to not add in all your dry ingredients at once. You just wanna do it a little bit at a time. So we're just gonna add in a little bit here and whisk it together. And add in some more. And just the last bit, and then mix it one last time. All right, so now that the flour has all been added in, this is what it looks like, and we're gonna go ahead and add in the bananas. And then mix that in. All right, and once that's done, this is what your mixture should look like. And the last thing we're going to be doing is just folding in the chocolate chips and the pecans. Alright, and I've got a pan here that I've lined with some olive oil and some parchment paper, and we're just going to be adding this mixture to the pan here. This already smells so freaking delicious. Okay, so I'm just flattening this out. Okay, and I have my oven set to 350 and it's already heated up, and we're going to be baking this for an hour. So my hour is up. I'm just going to go in with this toothpick and check to see if it's all done. And we're ready. Alright, so I'm just going to put it out here on a cooling rack and allow it to cool. There we go. Oh, that looks so good. So normally I would let this cool completely before cutting a slice, but I can't wait. So I'm just going to go in for a little piece. I think this turned out perfectly. Definitely give this recipe a try. I think this recipe by Akshay is amazing.